Hello there everyone, welcome back to Divergences of Darkness Fan Fork as Aragon into the Latin Empire, into Romania, into finally the Roman Republic. Awkwardly named because we are actually a bundle of sticks dictatorship. Would have thought it would have been more like an empire, but at least we're not Romania anymore. And that colour on the map is worth it all. Welcome back to the same song that I used in the intro to Bavaria Series Part 6 by Kevin MacLeod, of course. Welcome everyone, hello. This is going to be the last stream of this campaign because we've got some specific tasks to do, maybe a little bit more here and there. Should be about a couple of hours maybe. And that's it for this campaign, which has taken... I'm very surprised at how long it's been, especially after some previous campaigns that really didn't last long. Some challenges we tried. This is one of my longest campaigns I've even done ever on streaming. One of the... definitely the longest single player thing I've done. This is the 9th session of this, and it will be the last. And I hate to say it, but after this, when I'm taking a break for personal life reasons, stuff going on and things to do, and I will be back on the 26th of August, just over a week, where I will be starting a Plantagenia campaign in this mod. The eagerly awaited Plantagenia campaign of DoD Fan Fork. And by the time I play that, there's a new version of DoD Fan Fork to update to that's added. They're working on the Balkans and the Middle East now, which is well known as the area of this mod that is lacking in flavour and content, and they're going to bring it up to the standard of the rest of the world. They're looking for researchers, I think, for making these events, if anyone's actually interested. I think I saw their announcements. Thanks, Lawrence. Hello, Bloodborne, Miss Azumi, Benjamin. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Melikoto. So you can set your dates in your diary for that one, and it's going to be on a Saturday, so I'm expecting a high turnout for Plantagenia on Saturday. I'm taking this little break from streaming, but there will be videos in the meantime, don't worry about that. You will have videos on my main YouTube channel. Will you back to TGC if they have another Major Nation update? Yes. When they, I'm going to play their Brazil update. I don't think it's finished yet. I'm going to play Brazil on that. It's going to be really interesting. Brazil's got a lot of interesting stuff. So here we are for the 9th session of our DoD Fan Fork Aragon campaign. It's been a long ride. It's been all very enjoyable. From the first session I edited a single player video called Best Football Team in Divergences of Darkness. That was very nice. Check it out if you haven't. I cannot promise any other videos from the rest of this campaign, though. I need to mainly do my multiplayer content. I'm not editing this campaign. Now, don't get me wrong, it would be a good campaign to edit into some kind of series of videos edited. It would be good, but I don't have the time. I don't have the editors, so, you know, it's going to be remaining as a stream archive that you can all watch from start to finish. 4 hours, roughly. The Russia update was good. Well, that's the one I played, isn't it, in my Russia campaign, unless they've added something new since then. Anyway. So, well, I mean, I'll wait for a few more viewers to get in. We are on a Monday here, aren't we? So we're not going to get any crazy turnout, but waiting in the intro for a few more viewers. Here's our African Empire. We've even got lands up here. We've got great allies. I mean, we used to be allied to Arcadia, but we've got Taiwan and Suyu as a sphereling. That was the main Russia update with the America colonial stuff. Well, I did the America colonial stuff. It glitched out a little bit on me, I think, if I recall. But, you know, anyway, welcome back. Look at the flag we have of our armies on the map. Isn't that just beautiful? We have all our puppets over here that we created. Illyria, the loyal Illyria that did great work for us back in the day in our struggling years. Oh, what great warriors they were. And now they get to remain semi-autonomous as a famous Roman province, Illyria. Then we have Yugoslavia, which that has its own story, gone over it many times. Albania. They have each of these countries. You see, this is how single player can actually be fun. Each of these AI countries under my puppet hood has its own little story of how it got there. Macedonia was my first ally, and then Albania backstabbed Macedonia, so I intervened against Albania and put them in line and made them put them in my sphere. Then later we gave them Kosovo, very generous, and then later we got, you know, Illyria, Yugoslavia, and all that. Armenia over here, Greater Armenia. Did Armenia get any new cores from any decisions? Nah. Tell you what though, adding a Greater Armenia decision to get loads more cores would be a fun playthrough. They don't exist at the start date, but, you know, something could happen there. Hello Smooth Tony. Smooth Tony has his own subplot in this campaign. Then we have Kurdistan. I puppeted them last session. We gave them their full territorial cores, and I also gave them generously these southern bits of Iraq to paint the map nicely. The Durrani Empire here, Persia, see this yellow line formable, you see that's Area Nam. So the Durrani Empire, Persia can form it, and Kurdistan can form it. And that's it. There's probably other countries that can form it. So Area Nam is probably like a mega Persian empire formable. And it's actually an interesting playthrough. It's in base DoD. Like, by base DoD I mean what I use in my streams, or on my multiplayer. It's there, but it's a difficult playthrough. But I wouldn't really play it because it's not exactly new to DoD Fan Fork with all the big event chains, unless they do have an event chain for it. I don't know. Yes, Lawrence, I've heard of that. I've heard of how Illyria punched well above its weight in providing great Roman generals back in the day, which is why throughout this campaign it's been so appropriate that they have been such a great warrior for me, a great ally, and it's why I've left them alive and supported them and given them land this whole time. That's the reason. It goes back hundreds and thousands of years. So, you know, where are we? Well, we spent the last session going through a really interesting political gameplay, where we encouraged the Bundle of Sticks party, these guys, throughout my realm, to get them up into power. We use the encouragements, national focuses. As the late game comes around, you start to get little events. You get, you know, political strongholds. Oh, Florence is a social liberal stronghold, even though it's many more people are in the Bundle of Sticks. Rome itself, a liberal conservative stronghold. Oh, where are the actual fucking Bundle of Sticks strongholds? Where are they? I've got some. Let's see if we can find one. Venice itself, come on. Oh my god. Hey, where's my... I don't have any strongholds. Anyway, do you want the stream overlay? Yeah, it's still doing the intro here. I don't have any strongholds, actually. Whatever, it doesn't matter now. We got who we want fully in power. Whatever, who cares? We got what we wanted out of it. The political gameplay is over. Politics has ended. We are just, you know, an empire now. Alright, we'll turn it off now. So, sad thing about streaming is I do all the important information at the start, all the intro stuff, and there's barely any viewers for that, and the viewers turn up later and they don't have a clue what's going on. Maybe I should do longer intros, longer musical intros to build up viewers before I start. But it comes from the fact that when I did my multiplayer campaigns, I had to get in early and start giving an intro before the actual game starts, say at 6 o'clock. And I didn't want to start my streams like half an hour before the actual thing because that's so long. But, you know, I'm open to ideas on that. And you know what else I'm open to? I'm open to comfy 30k stacks in my army. And we'll be seeing many more of those. I think first thing I'm going to do is start building up to my force limit, which is a lot. Wait, is it all unaccepted pops I have to build now? Oh. Province Sentinel. Did I lose accepted pops? Or something? No. Central Italian? I don't have Central Italian! Lads, I don't have Central Italian accepted. What? The very people around Rome itself. I don't... Wait, do I? No, it's my main one. I'm wrong. I do. Hello, Pico Man. Welcome. Let's build up a lot of troops. There you go. Just build to the force limit, get the rally points full. So, right. Since we became the bundle of sticks as my government type, F-ist dictatorship, we've officially achieved that. I'll change my national focuses, look through the new unique events that I get for this country, for this government type. So we can sort the country in that sort of front before I take my cores. We got cores on the dual monarchies French land from the first event. In order to get the next event, I need to take all those cores because it requires owning all cores. Now, in this campaign, I've long abandoned infamy, but I'm keeping my infamy below 25 so that I keep my allies. Hope you understand. Now, what's the event? I need to ask for the event again. We need to get that. I'm going to start moving, indeed, Pico Man, I'm going to start moving my comfy 30k stacks onto the dual monarchies border in preparation for war. Because we're not going to be a peaceful bundle of sticks at all, by any means. Let's use Bourgogne, which I can't because of my infamy right now. 775413 is not... No, it's not that. Oh no, it's too late here. Unless that's a different one. What are you giving me there? No, it's too late here. What's that? Because that's not the 6... Is it 650313 or something? So we've started moving some troops to the border. Is it a -10 infamy event? Really? Well, I'm taking a save. I'm overwriting the save that's on the same day. Let's see what it is. You're a sub. You're more likely to be trustworthy. No one else in the chat has gone, no, Spud, don't click that one, no. So it must be right. It must be fine. Spud falling for a troll in real time. Smooth Tony. We have another situation just like the rebels, Smooth Tony. Are you going on instinct or do you actually know something? Well, I'm going to click it. I'm going to click it. Negative response. Oh, it is. I've used this one before as well, I think. Oh no, it's too late and you're coming in with the really good infamy event that actually works. The other one we did reduces us to 24.99. We all remember that one. But that one's better because it can put me down to 0, which just means gives me more room to work with. So, political reforms and social reforms are enactable by the bundle of sticks, so we are free to... Well, okay, this is interesting. This party has gotten rid of all political reforms, but I can retake them. So that's interesting. I mean, what do I do with that? I can allow cultural rights. I can do all cultural rights to get my assimilation up. Why is the second I join your stream I've got the console open you cheating your infamy down? Well, this is the 9th session of a campaign of 8 sessions, and in those past 8 sessions we've come up with limitations and rules in how I do this campaign. But you weren't there for that, were you? Full assimilation, yeah. Nah, but seriously, infamy, I've decided openly that we're just not paying attention to infamy, and we're reducing my infamy all the way down, because imagine, I can even state some African stuff. Fuck it. This is the Roman way. We're making citizens out of everyone. assimilating and making citizens. Doesn't matter. Even if they're down there in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa. Hello, Kudos, by the way. We need more Romans. So, yeah, I would like to assimilate more people. I mean, we have a lot of unaccepted cultures around. Like, we have 34 million accepted pops is a lot. That is a fucking lot. I mean, damn. I mean, and that's European pops. Holy shit. 34 million. Pop growth is insane in this mod. You get so much pop growth, it's unbelievable. So I'm growing at like 100k, as you can see. 100k a month. So in a year, I grow by 1.2 million pops right now. Will you ever make a multiplayer series that is more vanilla based, such as with Reno mod? It's a good question. Not in the foreseeable future, because I just haven't had any really good vanilla campaigns that I've recorded. But I've got really good DoD campaigns that I've recorded, like Varia, for example. So, simple as that, really. What is the percent of separatist? Huh, is this a Star Wars reference? How do I see it? Electorate vote. We spent so much time tampering with the electorate vote pie chart, and now it doesn't exist. Right, anyway, we need to look at the decisions we get access to as the bundle of sticks. So what is this? What's this? Secret police. That's simply really good. That's really good, which is low militancy and colonial. That means we don't get infinite rebellions. I can handle a loss of prestige. Okay, boom, easy decision. Next we have the purge, which is just killing Nah, that's wrong. We don't need to do that. The cult of personality, lose 25 plurality, ruling party support. Plurality is really good for research, but I don't care much about research right now. Do you think DoD is better for making a more interesting political domestic environment for videos on vanilla? Yes. The thing about DoD is it's chaotic. There's so much stuff going on. There's chaos in America, chaos in Asia, and chaos in Europe. So there's just so much stuff, so much good stuff going on I can make content with. Thanks, You Can't Cope, unfortunately, for the 2 months tier 1 sub. If you ever gift a sub, it's pretty funny. Yeah, everyone is set up to fight from the get-go. There's multiple people on the same formable, which you don't really get in vanilla. Vanilla is very stable. I mean, it is the world in the 19th century. Oh, here we go. We did get them. It was quick. Listen to this.
You Can't Cope _ unfortunately gifted a tier 1 sub to Lord Akey.
It says he's unfortunately gifting subs. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. So yeah, that's what I mean about DoD.
_ unfortunately gifted a tier 1 sub to
It's chaotic. I mean, I don't know. But it's just my perspective on it is making content, so it just lends itself better to content because of all the chaotic stuff going on.
You Can't Cope
but
_ unfortunately gifted a tier 1 sub to Kevin97.
So I'm not going to do that one either. And that's it. That's all the decisions for that. Then we have Hispania next.
You Can't Cope _ unfortunately gifted a tier 1
totalitarian
sub to
system?
Tony.
Huh. Totalitarianism is a political reform, so unitary.
You Can't Cope
See, we have these ones.
unfortunately gifted a tier 1 sub to Frisia.
Totalitarianism is really good. Mobilization size +5. Look at the mobilization. Get even more of that. Tax efficiency. Infamy is what it is. Immigrant attraction. Assimilation rate +5 would be good for our assimilation build anyway. And just upgrade and open all the factories. Let's change our national focuses. I mean, God knows what we change our national focuses to. We really don't need anything at this point. Do we have capitalists in the country? We do. We have enough. I'm just going to go down to where the pie chart doesn't have many craftsmen. And
Unverified account and unable to chat.
What? Thank you, Eyes to Deceive, for 2 months. I recently lowered the requirements you need to actually chat in here. I don't know what they are right now, I'm sorry. I'll look into it. Thank you for the Prime anyway. Are you able to chat now that you've subbed, or... anyway, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so... Picomania is working on a mod though, a very interesting idea behind it, I think. But let's just encourage craftsmen. Asia Minor turned out to be one of my very populated states. Very big. No one will ever take my present icon. Well, there are some big, like, old guard gifters on this channel. Many of them still are up there. I don't know if you'll ever beat someone like Hollow the Wise Wolf, who stops by so infrequently nowadays. Please come back. I need you back, Hollow. I need you back in my life. So I still have Defenders of Plantagenia over there. We need mod devs to be a lot more present. Well, if I play your mod, then maybe you'll be present at the time, eh? It feels hollow without you. Yeah. My bank account is hollow without Hollow. I'm just joking, no, it's fine. Loss of support. So, yeah, the people have spoken. There was a coup, just like Niger in Africa. The people spoke there. When a small subsection of the army takes over the country, that's democracy in action. Thank you, Eyes Deceive.
Eyes_Deceive gifted a tier 1 sub to version 1's 1G0.
Thank you very much for the gifted. Right, we're moving into neutral territory. I'll try and call them in. Visigoth, what about it? I think we probably have enough troops. We're making a lot of states, and I'm just going to go with it. Hello, Ladoge. Different unit sprites. Oh, do I have different unit sprites? Or is the dude's name? Who? Oh, it's the person you gifted a sub to. Anyway, yeah, I'm also glad about that. I'm glad we've changed to a nicer colour on the map. A really sexy Roman colour. Roman red. This is the dual monarchy though, so we're going to take a lot of troops over. Oh, look at that upper house. Oh yeah. We'll see how that affects what reforms I can take. Oh, what's this? What? Well, that's good. Oh god, this is actually fascinating. So this is what I was thinking of doing. Now that I've become Bundle of Sticks, I can maybe get events or something to change my puppets into that, and I would love to. I'd love to get all my puppets corresponding. So arm them and get the secret police to undermine the Syrian government. It might result in some wars. It might result in some wars. See what happens. Yugoslavia. Get them all. Get them all, even if it results in a massive civil war. Massive Roman civil war. It failed in Syria, so that means we have to go in. Instability in Syria will not be tolerated. We're going back in. Intervention in Syria. Controversial. We're going to go right back in there. It's our duty. Take all my regional troops. Get ready. There could be a lot of countries that we need to do this in. But we still have to prepare for war with the dual monarchy. And we're building up a navy for that as well. We can go all over and get England and everything. Thanks for the subs and everything there again. Okay, our troops out of their borders. We can't attack them when we're in their borders. That would be unsportsmanlike. Right. Where do we need an infantry? An infantry there. Sorry, we've just got to get the 30k stacks. So we have to solve our political instability among our puppets before we really can do anything, you know? Claim the Levant? No thanks. Install a fascist puppet? Oh no, I said it. It's over. Algorithm bros. Alright lads, get in. Invade. Full invasion. Calling in Egypt and Armenia, my two regional allies. I mean, it's a bit awkward because I'm also going to try and coup them as well to make them my government, but sorry. I think this time Spud's finally going to slip up and lose the entire campaign here. Well, let's get a channel point prediction on the go. Will Spudgun change all of his puppets to bundle of sticks governments without losing any of them? Or words to that effect. Get betting at channel points. Will I make it through the crisis of the crisis of the 20th century, as the Roman historians will call it? Why the fuck does this admiral look like Klaus Schwab? Anyway. Look at him. Look at him. You will encircle the navy. You will man the guns. Channel point prediction is up. Vote for me or against me. Will I change my puppets to bundle of sticks without losing them? I'm not allied to any of them right now. I don't know if that'll make much difference. But it's good to be friendly. I mean, it's probably because of my previous infamy levels. Speaking of infamy, I don't lose any infamy. I don't gain any infamy for doing this to my puppets. This is normal behaviour, according to the world. What is the question exactly? I've said it about 3 times now, haven't I? Will I install bundle of sticks in the governments? I mean, the bundle of sticks thing makes it harder to understand what I'm talking about. What's the attrition here? Oh, I just didn't have a full stack there in the first place. That's it. Isn't there a way for outsiders to intervene? I don't know. We'll see. Bring it on. Here we go. Albania's next. Albania's next. Will I install it in Albania? Oof. They're close to home. I don't have that many troops in the Balkan region ready for this. I'm going to move more to Dalmatia in preparation. I like how I'm in the situation where I don't have to have my whole army doing things. I can sort of move task forces around. I like that. You're pretty much unbeatable now anyway. Yeah, all I have to do... It failed in Albania. We're going in on Albania, everyone. We're going in on Albania. By the way, I also got one in... did I not get one in another country? Was it just Albania and Syria? Which one was it I also got one? Because it might have succeeded. I haven't seen anything. Right, Yugoslavia. Did they... Okay, it succeeded in Yugoslavia. Isn't that convenient? So that's good. We're going to use them to go in on Albania now. And I'm going to prepare the troops for this. Getting troops deployed down to Albania. Syrian operations going well. And then my rally points filling up with troops. Alright. we ready for Operation Albania? Yeah. Install a bundle of sticks puppet. In we go to Albania. Special Albanatory operation. And we're calling in our new Yugoslavian puppet who has successfully got the right government. I'm gassing. This is super awkward. No references to any alleged real-world events. But let's just say the Syrian puppet doesn't quite have the tech. I should have just ruled this place directly. They're useless. They got no fucking tech. What can I call them into that they're going to succeed in? Nothing. Move, move, move. You'd think the other puppets and subjects would take a hint. Joking about Assad. Well, he's the person I've installed on here. Or I will install when I get the victory. Most of his troops have gone down to fight Egypt. And Egypt has the tech. Egypt has been teching up alongside me. They've got full tech. Okay, Illyria. Illyria. Will they do it? Come on, Illyria. You of all people. Illyria of all countries should be going with it, given their history. How close we've been to them all this time. Fails! Oh my god, the chances are really against me here. We're going in on Illyria now. Get them in. It will not be tolerated. Because if you tolerate this, then your children will be next. That's what they said. Right, get troops round. We're calling Yugoslavia into this as well. I don't know if I should call people in because I might not be able to deck on them if the coup fails in them. Anyway, proceed. Basha Asarius Assad Asarius. Now we have to fight the Illyrians. After all this time. Why do all these Roman provinces that I've had for decades suddenly not support me becoming Rome? And really going all in with the Rome lark? They should be welcoming this. Albania has the tech. Yeah, it's like the 5th time I deck on Illyria when they're my subject. It's been a rough history. Let's not beat around the bush. We even have to take some troops off the dual monarchy border. Oh fucking hell, look at the Albanian mobilization. If I just keep that battle going and then siege everything around it, maybe that will work. The mobilization in this mod, in the late game, is huge. Yeah, lose the war exhaustion if I have any. Maybe I do from this war. Oh! It's always Illyria, isn't it? They've got more mill tech than me. This is a bit of an annoying distraction. Right, get off the dual monarchy border. We need to send a lot more. Come on. Get over here. Albania. Oh my god. They're tearing me up. We will be victorious. This is a distraction I wasn't expecting. I thought I could go in on the dual monarchy right away. I like the challenge. I like how somehow there's still a challenge to be had in this campaign. I thought we were, you know, cruising. But now there's a challenge. Okay, rally point cells. How about... That's a new stack. In before Albania beats you back and invades Italy. Never. We're going to occupy Albania. Hopefully enough to actually take the war goal. Or we're... No, these war goals are like 100 actually. We actually do need total victories to take this. Bit awkward. I need to pull out of this battle and let them attack me because the defensive modifier they have is too strong. Hopefully we can get better -2 favourable terrain. That's a good battle. Look at the digging. Let them. The Illyrians have made their first major military blunder. And they're not known for that. Okay, our troops have really arrived in force now. Good, good, good. Right, where did the massive death stack of Albanians go? Up there. We're going to get the capital. How is Operation Assad? Ah, we won Tirana. We're going to get Albania pretty soon. Dig in, -5. Macedonia. I don't know if we can handle it if Macedonia goes as well. We need to win in Macedonia. Oh my god. Macedonia is the big one. They go right back to the start. Surely. Oh, it won in Macedonia. Look at that. Thank you, Macedonia. You're getting called into everything now. Beautiful. What other countries did we do? Nothing yet. Let's go, Macedonia. That's what you like to see. We flipped Macedonia, bros, and now they're coming into the war to help us. This province has joined my side in the civil war. Speed 2 a little bit of speed 2 in my life. Frankly, I think the dual monarchy war will be easier than this. Especially with our navy. I came late for the betting? Yes. Your name rhymes with late. I'm not reinforcing that, it's still got 3 digging. Rally point check. Right, unfortunately the annoying song is on now. Anyway. The one song that ruins this playlist. Random yelping. So fucking annoying. How does anyone like this? Motherfuckers in the 18th century when this banger dropped. Alright, the reform screen, well. So, oh my god, we can go both ways. This is full customization. This is full customization. I can put my reforms in any direction I please. Apart from bankruptcy. So what I'm going to do is do all allowed rights to get some assimilation. That's the Roman way. Alright, I'm being attacked in Ljubljana. Good. They're falling for the bait. Anti-immigrant riots. Somewhere. Right, get in. Fully sneed them down. We won the Battle of Sarajevo. Albania, we just need to hit them in Vlore. And then they're done. Well, they do have a big dune stack. Roman message to Illyria. Will now imagine losing. Yep. Oh, here we go. They're surrendering. They're falling like dominoes. It's almost as if they were a kind of united front against me, and they're falling one by one. They are my puppets, aren't they? Yeah, yeah. So, skip area. Skip area. Skip area. This is like a Kiev situation where the government is forcing us to use its own language name instead of Albania. Syria has the same name and it's sort of decided to change its flag to fucking Nicaragua or whatever flag that is. Very aesthetic change there. Argentina. It looks like, is it Nicaragua or Honduras? One of those. But yeah, Syria's back in the fold where they should be. We still have Armenia and, what do you call it, Kurdistan to do. And Illyria is still at war, but they should drop soon. We're overwhelming them. We also have Romania, don't forget. Check south of the Americas, Spud Gun. Well, you know, it's a bunch of strange countries down here, you know, it is what it is. We won Ljubljana. And we need to get these countries back in the spear as well. And they are really low on the spear. Need to get them back in the market. Any stacks needing help here? Big distraction from the dual monarchy invasion though. Constantly keeping the 30k stacks comfy. Just the way you like it. Full invasion of the dual monarchy will be back on the menu very soon. Don't worry. Nearly there. No, the crisis isn't over yet. The payout only happens when I have all my puppets as bundles of sticks. A bundle of sticks, if you will. All my puppets together, forming one bundle. Did someone just ban my embassy in Albania? No. I think it's because I have a truce with them. And it starts me off with 100 points, but it gives me a truce. So I'll have to spear them again later. But they are my puppets. Georgia has a rebellion. There's nothing to worry about. We also do have to get Georgia, by the way. Don't forget Georgia. The events for these should come. I'm waiting for them. Right. It's time to get troops back towards the dual monarchy after that ridiculous diversion. Right, okay. We don't have enough troops yet. We need more back in here. Take some from Iberia. The dual monarchy will be a formidable foe. Get the navy to Bordeaux. We're preparing. We're getting the troops in place. We're gonna do it. Do I make tanks? Well, I'm not producing tanks as a good. But this is a single player game where the world economy will just be janky, and I'll probably get them. Come on, Illyrians. We ready to launch the invasion? I think we are. We're about ready. Let's do this. We've been waiting long enough. Are the Money Hoarder events a PDM thing? I don't know. Because I don't play PDM. Right, here we go. What allies do they have? They have Bohemia. Bohemia has been constantly annoying. Now, because of Bohemia's alliance with the Dual Monarchy, I actually have to garrison my whole border with Germany in case they give mill access. Let's keep trying to get an alliance with Scandi. My relations are at minus fucking 200. Why? Now we have to wait and do all this crap. Right, when the Balkan thing is over, I can use those troops to garrison the whole border. Because if I don't, you just know for a fact that Bohemian troops are going to pour over the border en masse from neutral territory. There is a chance they might just not join the dual monarchy though, because the AI gets too scared of a big country with too many troops. That can happen. I can't rely on that though. Probably also have to garrison all borders with Illyria, Yugoslavia, and fucking Romania. Also, did something happen to Poland? Because the Commonwealth broke apart, now Poland has come up and become very strong. Poland has its own cores on multiple places. Oh, Egypt's next. Forgot about Egypt. Come on, Egypt. Come on, Egypt, you got this. Make the right decision, Egypt, or you know what's happening. And unfortunately, Egypt is one of my stronger puppets if things don't go right here. Bring the troops back. Bring the troops back. Down here. Just in case. Hey, is that an Egyptian flag? Do I see an Egyptian flag? They did it! Oh yes, I knew Egypt would... Well, I didn't because I moved my troops towards them. But, you know, in my heart of hearts, I knew that Egypt wouldn't go wrong. Good job, Egypt. You made the right choice. Back to minus 200. Why are the relations going down? I don't know, maybe it's because of my government. Will anyone ally me? Any allies? Anyone? I won't get an alliance, who am I kidding? Fuck it, we'll do it ourselves. Illyria, of course, was the toughest one to break down. Of course. It had to be Illyria that held out. Right, bring all this infantry. I need a lot of infantry for these fucking stacks. Demonstrations can't be allowed, not under this government. Sorry. We're being repressive. What's this battle? -6 digging. Okay, Illyria, you made the right choice. Get back in. Nice flag. Okay, garrison the whole northern border with comfy 30Ks. Some of which are a bit depleted. Garrison the whole border, I don't care. You know what's going to happen if I don't. This is going to be a war against Bohemia, and we know what that means. Scandi, yes, Scandi, have military access. Come on, ally me. Can you do funny events to burn the people? I think we do have awkward events to do something to people. Get these relations up. Yes, that's it. Industrial upgrade. Right. Do we have awkward events and decisions? I don't think we actually do. We have purges, and that's as evil as it gets. So we're still waiting for Romania. By the way, Hungary is already a bundle of sticks government, and I already had them as a puppet before, but I'll have a truce with them, I think. Maybe we'll go and get them later. It was Pannonia, remember. This could be trouble. Nothing, it wasn't. Do a purge. No. What are these Russian troops? Sardamarus troops at war with Spanish Republic and Deutscher Volksstaat, aka Germany. Anyone recommend any reform? Oh, I can already change to totalitarianism. I would do that. I don't need to take the decision to change to it, I can just change to it. Yes, please. It's a very good one. Okay, right. No more dilly-dallying around. We are decking. These cores are numerous and expensive, and one of them is their capital, so I don't know if I can do it in one war without adding them all and doing it anyway, or instantly truce breaking. So we have options. In any case, let's blitz into the dual monarchy. Poitou. Call all allies. I don't care if the puppet crisis is still going on. Leave the channel point prediction. We're still doing that. And block the straits. And if I do actually detach some blockades, I know for a fact the dual monarchy navy will just kill them and harass them annoyingly. So don't even bother. Do it by the book. Everyone's joining. Burgundy, Bohemia's in. Instant truce breaking gives you massive amounts of militancy. Who cares? Gulf of Malta and Maria. Those are my transports. It's not actually my transports. Alright. Here we go. How come a transport fleet is killing cruisers? That's not fair. I don't even have my admiral on the fleet. What have I done? Fine, just block the straits. That's all that matters. Attack. Having to look through the Brit housing market is causing me pain, so I had to watch this stream. Well, indeed, what more can you say? Follow up. Most of their army, as I said before, is going to be stuck in the British mainland or in Africa. Speaking of which, I do have that border with them in Africa. Let them siege down Africa. What's that going to do? By the way, I do have some comfy 30k stacks ready to go. You will build the comfy 30k stacks. I need to get Klaus Schwab on my navy. He's my admiral. Oh, what's this? Where the fuck did this come from? What's going on? Where are the Bohemians? Yeah, I fucking see you, you stupid Bohemian bastards. I see you. I see you on the Hungarian border. Oh, I need to garrison the rest of that. I fucking see them. I see you. What's this? The Spanish War going on. I see them. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, follow up on I got attacked by Bohemia. Those cheeky bastards. Where are they attacking me? Right in the north. -7 digging. -7. Let them funnel into that one. Let them. Okay, the digging's gone because one of my allies reinforced. Thanks, AI. That's an AI moment. Oh, they attacked Romania. No. -8 digging. Even more impressive than before. Right. Back to the dual monarchy front. It seems like they're not actually getting access through Germany though, which is a nice relief. As I've said many times before, look at this, -8 digging. I lost that naval battle to transports. I need Klaus Schwab. Where's Klaus Schwab? Oh, I have auto assign. He's on another fleet in Tarragona. He's on my transports. Get off of there, Klaus. I need you on there. Re-attack it. You'll do better this time. Why is that battle going so badly? Okay, fine. Retreat it, I suppose. Huh, that's weird. But yeah, occupation takes so long because of the fact that I don't have engineers and fort level gets ridiculous in the late game. Hungary needs to be punished for what they've done here, by the way. Giving the enemy access like this. Really shameful move by them. Are they attacking? No. How are the battles against Bohemians going? Digging is still very high, so hold the line. Look at these Tsardom of Rus troops going across to fucking attack Germany or Spain. Knock yourselves out. This mod is awesome. Is there a Victoria 3 version? No, the maker of this mod, DoD Fan Fork, actually specifically states how he's not porting this to Victoria 3. But there's another Victoria 3 DoD version by people more responsible for the HPM branch. But this mod is more explicitly against Victoria 3, or the idea of porting to Victoria 3. I knew that, but I know if I go into Hungary and I try and get access through them, that it'll get the event where I lose my access with Hungary. That always bloody happens, so I'm not even bothering, I'm just holding the line. I should attack. There. Yeah, the dual monarchy has so many troops in France that it's really difficult to win this war. Then just choose a trade policy, I suppose. By the way, I think I'm going to go with the method where I take all the dual monarchy cores in one war. Think about it, not being able to take them all in one war is a bit of a janky limitation of Victoria 2 being old and janky when you really think about it. I mean, why can't I just take it all in one war? Other than random game mechanics. Come on. Plus, I actually want to wrap this campaign up this session. If it takes any longer, my god, I don't know if I can do that. We're going in for the kill. I'm not taking anything else off the dual monarchy. No colonies, just the cores. All in one war. How's the war score? It doesn't really matter, just add everything. So Poitou and Limousin. Dismantle Nation? Would Dismantle Nation include me getting all my cores? I don't like it. Probably wouldn't work. Limousin. Crisis. When am I doing this thing to the rest of my puppets? When am I doing it to Armenia, Kurdistan, and Romania? Oh, the cheeky bastards got access through Slovakia as well. And it's Romania that's attacking them there. Okay, we're fully reinforcing that battle now. Right, we're about done with the dual monarchy. Move the troops back. That's it. We're about wrapped up there. I didn't even need that many troops. I could have done that. Just with a small contingent. What are you effing at, Sully? Hello? Chat, are we there? We're fine. What are you all complaining about? What happened? I'm in my AP class watching a spud gun stream. Well, have fun. Now I need to add Val de Loire. It's a lot of cores. It's a lot of land, to be fair. High birth rate, which means my pops grow even more ridiculously fast. Oh, Romania. Come on, Romania. Not mid-war. Not mid-war. Don't do this to me mid-war. Change government. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Romania. Come on. For fuck's sake. How do I do this then? They're going to remain in the war until the end, and they're going to keep fighting. I just have to deck on them after. How long does the CB last? 1919. We have plenty of time. It's fine. Given how powerful I am, why does this thing have to come down to like a random chance event? Come on. Anyway, add more on the dual monarchy, so Bretagne. We're going to be yes-manning a lot of war score out of the dual monarchy here. Terribly sorry, cheater bros, or people accusing of cheater bros, but we have to end this campaign eventually. Really, Burgundian Wilhelmsman? Well, I don't know. How did you do that math? We need to move on to Spain as well. Core Normandy. Everyone's telling me what to do as my next playthrough, even though the next playthrough I'm doing is quite clearly... I've told you what it is and when it is. Think for a second. And I've been saying it. I've been saying what my next campaign is for about 3 sessions now. Yeah. Romania revokes mill access mid-war that I'm in with them. It's that stupid revocation of mill access event that shouldn't exist. And my relations with Scandi have gone down. I'm not invading the mainland of Britain. Nah, you're alright. I'm going to give that one a hot miss. Champagne. I can ticker out the dual monarchy with all my tickers that exceed 100 war score against the rules. You know what? Move the troops to the Spanish border. I think it's time. You know who's next? You know who's próximo? It's the Spanish. Retreat behind lines, dual monarchy. Am I able to take Ile-de-France in this war? Oh, for fuck's sake, where are you getting these troops from? Those troops literally appeared out of nowhere. Where are you getting them? As a future campaign, not the next one? Well, by the time the next campaign comes around, I'll have a different view of what I want to play. I mean, it's going to be months ahead. How am I going to know? I'm not going to remember. I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to focus on the next one, Plantagenia. By the way, use the tip link to support Spudgun Official today. It's the best way to support this channel. Exclamation mark donate in the chat if you want the link. Or you can subscribe to get rid of those annoying pre-roll adverts. Everyone knows how annoying they are, right? Thank you, the Doge. Well, after the dual monarchy is done and dusted, I will be... We can take Ile-de-France, it's fine, we can do it all in one war. None of this waiting around nonsense. None of this separate war nonsense, just getting it all once. We also do have to go in on Romania. Alright, I'm moving off the Bohemian border. Bohemia can soften them up for me, and then I'll be going in on them. Bohemia can soften them up, I think. Did I say Romania? Right, we've added everything. Do we have 100 war score? Have we justified taking this? We control it. Should have gotten Scandi to invade them as well. I'm trying to fucking increase the relations. Think and look at what I'm doing before you make your comment. Come on. They will not accept. I've been doing this for like 5 hours of in-game time, including the last session, trying to get relations up with them to ally them. Where's my Klaus Schwab Navy? Where is he? Here. The tickers are going to go up at a huge rate. Maybe we... No, Romania doesn't deserve fucking reparations. Hello? What are you thinking? You rejected my government mid-war and you think you can get reparations. Didn't that happen in World War II? Romania flipped sides or tried to leave the war. They fucking did it. We still need to get Georgia, Armenia and Kurdistan. They should follow suit soon. By the way, we're now out of Diplo points, and it takes a long time to get enough. Which means, you know, even less chance to increase relations with Scandinavia. It'll take me like 10 years to get an alliance that I don't even need. So why the fuck am I bothering? Oh, what are all these ships? Grand Duchy of Northumbrian Navy, the British Navy. Fuck off. I hate the AI naval management in this game. I tell you, that's one of the worst things about Victoria 2 AI single player. The AI navy management. I hate it so much. Of course, I'm at war with the Duchy of Northumbria. Don't forget. Northumbria's not forming England. They're a loyal puppet. It's not happening. You can all join the chat, by the way. We can have more. Oh, Romania's taking the fight to them. We can have more than 2 people in the chat at any given time. It's fine. You're not gonna take up too much space. It's fine. Just say hello. Don't be afraid. $100 war score. Thank you, Mac Brave, for the Prime. Let's get some support for my map that I'm about to form. You know, the cores that I'm about to take. Sorry, but we're yes-manning it. I'll take off the reparations. Wait, is that from some random Indian country? Oh, it was on Northumbria, after all. Romania's taking reparations from Northumbria, just like IRL. Okay, so 211 war score. I think that's below 100, if you really think about it. Sorry, I want this campaign to end, and I don't want it to drag on for no reason. So that's that. Done and dusted. Dual Monarchy land. I doubt I get the accepted pops. I doubt I accept them. I get French accepted. Nah, mate. But now, the reclamation of Hispania. And I don't even need to change my infamy this time. Oh, and by the way, don't forget, take a warship commission. Most important event in the game. Right. Rebuild the factories that I destroyed. Army's already in position. I'm already decking. Get the navy. I'll just organise the navy quickly, and then we're ready. Spain is next on the agenda. Oh, so is Romania. Get in here. Almost forgot about these cheeky wee bastards. In Latin, 211 translates to 100, so it checks out. I wrote my peace deal in Roman numerals. None of them could understand it, so they just signed it and accepted. You know, Spain might be a difficult conquest, you never know. Look at all these cores. Wait, I don't even have cores. Where's my cores on fucking Burgos? The fuck? That's a glitched event. That's a glitched event. I need to justify. I'm gonna justify first. Oh, they're allied with Germany. Of course. I'm gonna justify for Burgos so I can get that war score, that war goal, and then add cores for the rest. Right, I really do need to garrison the German border this time, but that's easy. Hopefully they don't get mill access through Burgundy. Let's garrison troops just in case they do. You never know what might happen. Just be careful and cautious. No need to get too cocky here. Garrison the border if necessary. I want to take Al Rif as well, and these two ports. We're going to add them, whatever. Infamy, over 100, don't care. I'm well past that stage. I'm just going to add them and take everything. Sorry, not sorry. Right, the Balkan troops, when I'm finished with Romania, can help garrison the German border. Actually, the people in Illyria right now can do it. I want 60Ks on each province. And I also do need to garrison the Illyria border because, yeah. Hopefully Hungary doesn't do the Hungarian thing and give access to the enemy again. I mean, Hungary is really getting on my nerves. Without Paris, the dual monarchy has lost much of its modern... Lost much of its modern history as a union of two crowns. Agitators against the Anglo-Hegemony have established a cherished union, have exiled the crown to its ancestral land of England. They managed to escape to continental possessions. Okay. Continental possessions, like... I don't know. Londra is the new capital. Temporary setback. Time of introspection, they'll come back. This is very awkward with Northumbria already existing. Do I get to do anything? Integrate the Basque? Oh, well, I was kind of hoping for French or... Well, the Basque will do. I thought we could have done better than that. Those are only like 3 accepted pops in total. What's this? Jacobin rebels? Where do they think they're going? Who's Jacobin rebels? Are they Burgundies? Holy shit. So the dual monarchy, well, this Brittany country, interesting. What do they have accepted? Anglo Welsh Breton. Brittany is just the English-only version of the dual monarchy. You integrated my family. Who's that? I might assimilate some people around here, but other than that, I don't have much in the way of accepted pots. I'm not going to get Spanish or French, am I? No. Basque. Is your second name McBasque? More comfy 30k stacks coming right up. I heard you ordered some, so here they are. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Single monarchy. Single monarchy indeed. It's one of those single monarchy moments. We're beating Romania over here. Yeah, we are. We're fine. Still waiting for Kurdistan, Armenia, and Georgia. Romania has decided to invade my North African land as their military strategy. Stop killing my transports, oh my god. My allied Romanian navy. And I'm hitting these rebels. Retreat, we don't want to fight them. We don't need to fight that. Let them go to Burgundy. Right, attack. Does this change the accepted pots of the now single monarchy? I don't know what they had before, so I can't answer. Keep up at Hungary. Nah, I can't be bothered. I still have a truce with them. Again, I've already told people that. So yeah, I'll be going for a break for just under 2 weeks, and then I'll be returning with Plantagenia live on Saturday the 26th of August. That's when I'm back to do that one. That'll be good. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to a legendary Plantagenia run. So, you know, given that I'm away for a bit, you know, some donations and subs, get them in now, because you won't have a chance to get them in for a little while. Yeah. So, occupy more. This place still has the Hungarian name. Oh, it's going great, Smooth Tony. We're just taking down Romania now. Still waiting for another 3 countries. I'll be done with Spain by the time that even happens, mate. It's taking so long. I need my coups in Georgia, Armenia, and Kurdistan. What was that call to arms that just instantly disappeared? It's always very suspicious when that happens. American bloodbath in single player would be interesting. It's not going to be an American bloodbath. What it's going to be is a lot of LARP and single player, like we know we've come to expect from this mod. You know, it's not going to be the American bloodbath. Don't get your hopes up for it being like that. It's going to be different. It's going to be single player content. Just in case Germany gets access through Burgundy. And my garrison, my border with them is garrison. Hungary and Romania border will be garrisoned when Romania is dealt with, and then we'll be good to go against Spain and get the last of our cores. We can technically get cores on Albania and Montenegro and take that, but I'd much prefer to have them as puppets. Scandinavian relations are back down to negative 199. It's absolutely pointless to try and make an alliance in this mod right now. Look at Klaus Schwab there being a shit general. Did they actually add that to the mod? Do you think that's an Easter egg? Do you think they did that? I don't know. The resemblance is so uncanny that I'm almost suspicious that they did add that. So strange. Look at the name of the war. Look at the name of the war. They would accept. Good. Done and dusted. They've got their classic cheeky flag. The Iron Gate thingy. Good to see them back. In my puppet hood. Welcome back. Well, who's next? I want Armenia, Kurdistan, and Georgia. Ally them first, get the relations up, get military access. What are your accepted pops? Well, Central Italian is the first, and then we get all these. Navarro, Aragonese, Pau Vermel, Sardinian, Catalan, South Italian, North Italian, Romand, Provençal, Basque. The Basque are the most recent additions, and I'm pleased to have them after so many years. Right, we're good to go on Spain. Let's declare war for acquire state late on Burgos region and call all allies. Let's make this a war which will be over by Christmas. I mean, it literally will. This will be a very quick war. Germany is in. Hold the line in case Germany does anything stupid. They immediately did something stupid in Africa. Forgot about Africa. I'm not bothering with it really. Get your primes in, gift a sub or two, or use my donation link to support the channel so I can keep doing streams like this as my job. What is this with Illyria? Illyria used to have a really good reputation. You used to be really good at this war thing. What are you doing? Okay, Armenia, here we go. Now we've had a very rough time with Armenia in the past. I wouldn't be surprised if they failed to deliver. We've had a very rough relationship with them. Let's advance a little bit into Germany to shorten the border. Any sign of them having mill access? Maybe I'll be the one that does it. I can get mill access, but the event will come up. German colour is so ugly. No, it's not. On the contrary, it's exactly appropriate for Germany. It's black. Oh, Germany is... they're doing quite the offensive down here. In force. I'm going to take the fight to them a little bit and occupy some of their mountains for an advanced border. More accurate Germany colour. Well, this isn't a Germany, this is a Deutsche Volksstadt. Get your names right. This is a German Volksstatiums. LARP. Illyria, what are you doing? Are you baiting them? Is this something actually smart, Illyria? Are you baiting the German army with that 6k? Oh god, for fuck's sake, they're going through Poland of all fucking places. Oh my god. Plug the gap. For God's sake, well they are in the German sphere, Poland, and Hungary is allied, so I think they will get access there too. Hello Wozbluk, hello everyone. Anyone else in the chat still yet to say hi? Go ahead, don't be afraid. Don't bite. Decline of the West. The West has fallen. Well, given what's happening in this campaign, the West has risen. A lot. So, this German is not afraid to attack. Suiciding into mountains. They're really not afraid to attack. 27. They do have more Miltech than me. Spain is launching some attacks against my over-eager allies who have gone too far in. I will reinforce. Hey, this Burgonia ally I've got is pretty good. They're solid. Oh, how the fuck did you get around there? Military access through Burgundy, eh? Is that what it fucking is? Fuck you. Fucking... Look at that. Look at that. Absolute spanners. They immediately revoke it through event. Like, fuck off. Seriously, that event is so annoying. It's so bad. Absolute state of the German army right now, suiciding into mountains. Well, they're doing quite well though, to be fair to them. Now I have to have a disadvantageous battle over there. We won this. Right. Right, move into Bern. Any new comfy stacks I can get here? I don't have enough infantry. Sorry. No stackerinos happening here. I don't care. Can bring some from Africa. Winning against Spain. Follow up. Follow up. Africa doesn't matter there. We winning all these battles? We're doing well. They attacked me somewhere new, but I have no idea where. Oh my god. You know what, this genuinely isn't fair against me. You know, I do all my console commands because look at this bullshit. They're just attacking through neutral. Everywhere. I hate that. Sure, they're winning in Africa, who cares? Not fair at all how they do that. I can't counterplay it. I can't just move into Romania. I mean Poland. I can't move into Poland because it's neutral. Right, add Castilla and Nueva. Start to add the war goals now, it'll take less time later. I still have Yes Man on though, I need to get rid of that. If I can organically separate peace now, German's a fucking war leader. Well, just when I was thinking of organically separate piecing, it's impossible. Right, how are these stupid battles going? Am I losing any? This one's risky. That one's fine. Romania situation, I can hold. They're not really coming across the Burgundian border or the Hungarian border, but I can't quite, be 100% certain that nothing will happen there. You never know with this AI. Anything can happen. Get the fuck out of my country, you multi-province retreating. Behind lines, neutral territory, cheating bastards. Yugoslavia has made a good move here into Westschweiz. Good move. I'm very surprised that the AI would actually do this attack into the mountains and all that. I give them respect for that, I respect them for trying. I can't hold it against them. They tried something. It's not often the AI tries anything interesting. Oh no, I'm losing on the Somaliland front. Somalia has fallen. Where are all my alliances with my puppets anyway? Come on, get in the war, Macedonia. Oh, by the way, I forgot to look at Armenia. Armenia did the right thing. Armenia made the right choice. Now get on the Kurdistan border in case they don't. You know what's next. Get in the fucking war, Macedonia, come on. Reinforce these battles, yeah, we're doing well. Crushing Spain, they got a big stack there. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Easy. Leave one province open and they will mobilize 50 million troops in it and come behind your lines. That's how the AI works. Salamanca. Feel free to chat, it's alright. I'm not going to bite you. Oh, I have gas against the Spanish. Oh. Ah, oh, yeah. That hurts. Add the war goals. Burgos is already added. Granada. Don't care how much war score it is, we're adding everything. Winning all these mountain battles. Yep. This reminds me of the Venice Grand Finale, if anyone knows that one. That was quite a hit, Battle of Viggo Mortensen. I love Venice series. Glad to hear it. Check it out. Give it a rewatch, everyone. Why not? You'll enjoy it. You think the Venice series is underrated? I think it's rated highly. I think people give it its credit. I think an underrated series might be, I don't know. They're all quite rated. Everyone gives each of the series fair credit all the time, to be fair. What is your favourite MP series? I get asked this every other day. I don't know. Maybe the Hungary one, but then it's fair to be underrated because I don't exactly call it an official series. It's the cinematic universe and all that. So it's fair if people don't quite see it as a normal series, because it isn't. It's different. Actually, yeah, Plantagenia is underrated because part 7 is missing. Maybe that's why it's underrated. It can't be rated because one of the episodes is missing. But yeah, people didn't like it as much when it became the second era of it. The Terra Larga years. But I still think those Terra Larga episodes are really interesting and good, with loads of interesting good things happening. It's got all sorts of good stuff in it. I can see why people didn't like it as much, because everything went wrong. But, you know, rewatch that. And I got involved in stuff with Terra Larga, and I got in some good wars. It wasn't just spectate. And the grand finale was a really good war. We're beating the Germans back. Let's follow up and go into Germany. Break through into Germany on all sides and encircle them. I'm sick of this Germany. We're going all in. Are they attacking me through Hungary? Yes, they are. They are. I mean, switching countries is an interesting idea in my opinion. It's like all the episodes boiled down to prepping for or attacking England. Ah, but they weren't. They weren't really. You might assume because of what happened that I'd be looking for revenge on England, but that would be meta. The way I ended up enemies with England was actually pretty organic, if I remember correctly. Spoilers. Alright, more tech, military tech, Great War, infantry. What's the best war you've ever participated? I don't know. It's a long... There's loads of them. There's a lot of them. A lot of them look good in rose-tinted glasses, but then at the time they were annoying. Like the Great War in the Scandinavia series final episode. It looks great when I think back on it, but I remember, you know, attacking was impossible because the mod was really unfavourable to attacking in the stats, and it was really annoying. You couldn't attack. But it was still really good. I'm glad we just got an ironclad in our navy. Groningen? Where have we been attacked? Groningen? Oh, Tübingen. Oh, right. Well, how much more do I have to fight Germany here in order to take all the Spanish land I have occupied? I'm just gonna, you know, when I've added all the Spanish war goals, I'm just gonna, you know, think about piecing this out. We're moving through into Germany now. Mainland. Well, yeah, the Muscovy series one was great. It's true. Guam Hunjun, thanks for the alliance. Calling you in. It's poetic, yeah, we're fighting the barbarians. Indeed, it's true. We're fighting barbarians here. These are Brittany troops that are coming in neutral into Germany. I don't know what they're up to. Let's claim a little bit more of a defeat against Germany before I actually piece this war out. Diplo points, mate. Oh my god. Then we're pretty much done after I finish this war. This is the Great War of the campaign, in a way. I don't want to dwell on it too long. I think it's time to end the campaign nice and quickly. A roughly 2-hour stream to round it off. I know that, Kraslow. What do you think I've been doing for the past 8 sessions? I've done it in many circumstances, but I don't just use it all the time. Just whenever I feel like it. Right, we need to reinforce some of these battles. We can break through here. We can break through in Graz. Legal issues. There's been some unfortunate allegations in Greece. Have some money. Get in the war, Macedonia. The typing anniversary. Happy anniversary! This has caused... The anniversary of typing. Oh, this sounds like a great event. No, it's not. 10 million people must die. Millions will die because of some anniversary celebration. Happy anniversary in the chat, everyone. Now is the best time to get your donations in and your subs. Don't forget. We really need to reinforce that one. Bring people from Spain. Let's get a very big defeat against Germany before I officially call this. Let's get some encirclements. I could separate peace out Spain and then keep fighting Germany and maybe take something from Germany. I can take Geneva. I can take Freiburg. Just to finish off a little region there I have. We could take Tyrol back, because that is something we used to have. Or I could use Dismantle Nation on Germany. Who's down for that? Eh? Who wants to dismantle them? Type 1 in the chat if you want to dismantle Germany. After we help form it. In fact, we are the sole reason it's even formed. Like, balkanize it. A pure fucking World War I or II full peace on it. By World War I, I mean what the French wanted to do to Germany in World War I. Not the pathetic excuse for a peace that actually was Versailles. Not that. I mean, you know, Russia, released. Okay, I think I know where chat wants to go with this. Alright, let's keep going and adding these fucking war goals on Spain just to get... Oh, there's so many to add. And I still need to take Morocco. Reinforce that battle. That's the big one here. The mountain offensives are just going to get slowly encircled and destroyed. Right, reinforce that, your allies. been fighting this war on speed too. Imagine what will happen to minorities after when they manage to restore Germany again. They're already a bundle of sticks dictatorship. I don't know how much worse it could get. Maybe we're gonna put them onto fucking bundle of sticks 2.0. But I'm telling you, this defeat is going to be so crushing that they won't be able to come back again. You see, I think it's in Machiavelli that, I mean, it might not be Machiavelli, but if you want to really destroy your enemies, you have to actually destroy them, or else they will come back. That was the mistake of Versailles. If you're gonna crush them, fucking crush them. Don't just go halfway. Don't take some land and then make them pay reparations. That just pisses them off and makes them come back later. Go all the way. Balkanize Germany into competing states. Make them fight amongst themselves. Again, if they would. Make a big Bavaria, a big Saxony and a big Prussia. Make them fight each other. Did anyone in Versailles read their Machiavelli? I don't think they did. I don't think they read anything in Versailles. I think they were too busy fucking suffering from the flu or something. If they compete against each other, won't there be one big state winner that would eventually just try again? No, make them evenly balanced. Let them fight, but then intervene when one's losing in order to restore a balance of power. Keep pitting them against each other. But don't make it obvious. Do psyops and stuff to make it work and make people believe you. Make it believable. Thing is, from what I understand, Britain didn't want France to become too strong post-war and preferred to maintain an equal counterweight. Yeah. Maybe. It's interesting. I mean, I think it was Wilson who really... Wilson came in with some idealistic ideas about how to give everyone self-determination and all that. It kind of put Versailles all over the place, didn't know what it wanted to be. Oh, come on, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. Use the uncompleted stacks. Send in the experimental failures. Failed experiment brigades. Send them in. The monsters, the monstrosities. Anyway, I don't know why completely balkanizing Germany wasn't such a big idea in Versailles. I mean, we're talking only, what, 50 years ago? Less than 50 years ago, Germany actually unified. So within living memory for loads of people, they weren't even unified. It wouldn't be such a crazy idea to make them balkanize as it would be, say, nowadays. They've been united for loads of time now. Over 100 years, 150 years. Now it would be crazy. Who's offering me peace? Fuck off. Anyway, by the way, I'm only just speculating some random shit about Versailles. I don't actually have anything particular against Germany as a country right now. I'm just joking around. Somehow they got behind my lines here. These provinces are connected. Wait, what? Nah, it's up from north they came. Okay. We're about to win some big battles, then we'll have room to go through. So many things to add on Spain. Jesus. Come on. They had hoped that maybe Germany in the future could serve as a bulwark to the Soviets. Then why did we back out of our fucking intervention against the Soviets and then allow the Soviets to live? Hmm? Classic -7 dig-in. We need to hit them from the other side. Hello, what's going on? Welcome. Can't believe we're losing naval battles. What ships do they even fucking have? Cruisers, I suppose. I need to get my Klaus Schwab Admiral. Where is he? Oh, he might be up too far up north. Salzburg is 1. Germans have, let's just say, a large amount of mobilization, but then so would I if I hit the mobilization button. And I don't want to do that. I'd rather not. I'd really rather not mobilize. There's a lot of things that I could do right now that I'd love to do, and mobilizing as Aragon fucking Roman Empire at this age, in this fucking era of the game, is not one of the things I want to do. It's quite low on the list. I need to get a coherent line here. This is ridiculous.
Real_arbiter_soul gifted a tier 1 sub to Burgundian_Walloonsman.
Thank you, Real Arbiter. Thank you very much for gifting a sub. Appreciate it. Diplo point lacking. Oh, they're attacking from Romania now, are they? Is Crimea in the war on my side? Yes. Well, that's a -8 dig in there, mate. Sorry. I don't have a -2 defense, but even he can defend against -8 dig in. Battle of Basel. Now we need to clear them out of Constance. That's really annoying that they're there behind my lines. They're already backing out of the Romanian salient. Cheeky bastards. Alright. This guy's gifted 67 subs for Spud. Nice. Yeah, Arbiter, he's a loyal guy. He goes way back. 67 subs might sound like a lot, but when you've done it for 3 years, over the course of 3 years, it's nothing. In fact, you've given me fuck all. You know, it's unacceptable. You need to give me more than that. I'm joking. Don't think I'm ungrateful. I'm joking. No. I'm joking. Oh, another attack. Right, so... Right, okay. We need to get them out of this province, Constance, here. Attack it. Oh, we're losing that. I have -8 digging. I'd like to retreat, please. How is this mod's performance? I want to try it on my laptop. Ooh, how do we tell them, guys? This mod has pretty slow performance. But, yeah, okay, on the one hand it has slow performance, on the other hand, just go ahead and try it. There's no harm in just trying it on your laptop. The mod is large, because it has so much stuff and lore in it. That's the price we pay for having that much good stuff. It's one of the slowest mods I've played. But you can still play it though. Even if you have to play it slowly, you can still play it. Oh yeah, Russia's here helping me out for some reason. They were in their separate war. Where the fuck did this 54k stat come from, mate? But they're still moving. They're moving all the way through Hungary even now. Come on. Now they're retreating behind my fucking lines. When will it stop? How did they get the 12th gate? Thanks, Romania, thanks. This right here is the great epic war to end the campaign, by the way, this battle in Germany. That's how we're ending it. Oh, I even have cores on the Moroccan stuff. That's helpful. Oh yes, I have cores and all that. I don't have to worry. Well, I do have to worry about adding Morocco and Cruz region. But I'm glad I have cores on everything else. I'll separate peace out Spain and then dismantle Germany. Looking forward to it. They deserve it. Because I helped them form. I was instrumental in their formation. And then they just stabbed me in the back after that. They're not getting away. It's just not standing for it with these Germans. If you're used to one-speed multiplayer, single player is nothing. Yeah, a lot of people like to really play single player fast. A lot of people like to just blitz through it as fast as they can. And I can see why. I prefer to play it slowly, but that's mainly because I'm streaming. And I can chat when it's going nice and slowly. We add something. Come on, come on, come on. Get them all added. Get them all added. Macronesia. Get them. Finish the map. Bundle of Sticks conflict still raging. Wait, I forgot. Wait, yeah, that's still happening. I'm still waiting for Kurdistan and Georgia. Yes. Independence rebels, no thanks. Get out. I was worried for a second. I thought, what happened to Armenia? But yeah, Armenia was fine. Armenia happened. We're just ominously holding our army on the border of Kurdistan, hoping that they will follow suit without incident. I'm still waiting for the coup event with them. It's taking its sweet time, I tell you. This mod technically runs until 1950 and it has an extra line of text to help you in the late game. So this mod is, like I say, technically goes to the late game, but at a certain point I really want to end it. We will end it very soon. After this war, dismantle Germany will be the last thing we do. Finish these troops. German army, 249 brigades. We've more than halved it, so we're nearly there. Diplo points. At this point, maybe I will debug always Diplo. I'm sick of it. Oh, this song. Ugh. Is it over? Is the song over yet? Come on. End it. End it all. Got this. I think I need a come on England to motivate me here. Does anyone want the supply? Players outscale AI very much, blah blah blah. Does Vic 2 make you hate classical music if you played it enough? No, it's just that one song in this one playlist which is just I've talked about that song. I've talked about that playlist before. I've been using it for years. At some point, relatively recently, they changed the playlist. It used to be actual Baroque music, but it's not anymore. It's not Baroque at all now, actually. Some of them are. Well, Germany's been completely defeated at this point, so we're just wrapping up the last of our troops. What playlist do you use? Oh. That one. That one in the chat. Check it out. Cheeky Germans coming behind my lines. Follow up. Don't let them do this. And now Germany, yes, they're completely wiped out. They're finished. It's over. Es ist aus. The Krieg ist verloren. They don't even have any stupid Polish or fucking Slovakian contingents in that border. They're finished. Next game, neutral Morris net rerun. No. Be quiet. Never playing them ever again. Let's finish this occupation off. Germany is done. We've won. It's over. Armenia went bankrupt. I thought they were going fascist. No, they've already done that. They can't seem to handle an economy. They just can't. Can Kurdistan and Georgia? It's really annoying. Am I even going to get Kurdistan and Georgia in this campaign? Can I force government on them by a vassal? I think there's actually vassal interactions that might do it. Wait, hold on. Let's check. Shpikaria, no, next. Syria done. Armenia done. Macedonia done. Yugoslavia done. Illyria done. Kurdistan. No. I can release them manually and then just justify and install Casus Belli. That's always possible, but I get these free coups that don't cost me any infamy or anything. What do you mean Spain? Question mark. I just need to add a war goal. I've got a Diplo point. I've got a Diplo point. That's the last one. Now I need to manually add the other two states here, or else the map will look bad. So I'm going to do some cheeky things with my infamy. No one saw that. No one saw that. If you did, don't mention it. Look how fast Germany's falling now. Scandinavia could have been in on this. Scandinavia actually lost Pommern to Germany. Did they lose a war that I didn't see, or did some event happen? I don't know. But Scandinavia could have been a hero. They could have joined my alliance, but no, they didn't want any relations with me. They cocked out, and it's their own loss. At this point, the war's over. We have 100 war score. I just need to add the fucking Spain things, though. Spanish Morocco. Acquire state. Okay. Wait, why can't I add it? Hello? Is it because I'm already well over war score? What is it? What is it about that I can't add? Santa Cruz region. We're tag switching it. I don't give a fuck. I'm change owning it. See, it's literally glitched. Okay? I'm change owning that. Now let's yes man Spain out. Sorry, not sorry. Don't cut them down. 328. That's a very fair peace deal, if you ask me. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Ooh, keep all territories. Wait, Burgos, you I fucking added that as well, specifically. That's so fucking glitched. Glitchy arse game. Good thing they have fucking... They choose to return non-core, I suppose. Why would it even give me that option when I use an acquire state? See, it's a very... It's not the same glitch here. I mean, a glitch didn't happen, I clicked a thing, but imagine that event actually being there and applying to a completely different Casus Belli. It's not designed for that. It still is a little bit janky. So... And also, not to mention the fact that the event to get my cores, the decision to get all those cores, was glitched in the first place. I should have just had a core on Burgos. But no. Now this is the Spanish capital, Agadir. Yes, I should be using the up. Okay, that's the map. That's the map. Now we need to finish off Germany and dismantle them. Shame about the name placement. Could have been a bit better. Could have been an improvement there. Right, okay. Add dismantle nation. Doesn't even cost... Oh, this is a... Dismantle nation Casus Bellis. When they start flying, you start to get events about Total War. Not the game. Just Total War in general. Now, I can't be arsed finishing off the Kurdistan and Georgia fascism thing. Just call the channel point prediction in my favour. It wasn't... Because back when the whole thing started, the intention behind the channel point prediction was that there would be some kind of massive civil war challenge. It's clearly over, I clearly won. It was a bit chaotic at the start, but it's clear. The events are taking too long, they're taking years to pop, so it's a very reasonable call. If you voted against me, let's face it, you're really stupid for voting against me anyway. Did you seriously think I'd lose that when I can mobilise nearly 4,000 troops? Not all of them are fascist? Yeah, because it's fucking glitched out. You shouldn't have voted against me in the fact that's really dumb. I have 4,000 mobilised troops, and you're voting against that. And now you're just coping. Conquer all DEU at this point? No. I can just do the peace. Dismantle. Let's see what happens to them now. And then that'll be the last thing in this campaign. We've done it. Western Rome. Western Rome is back. Culture map mode. Okay. This is unwise. See, the cultures really haven't changed much anyway. Culture map mode is just the culture map mode. Right. Total War is removed. Does Dismantle do anything? Are they actually going to get balkanized? They should. It didn't really happen, though, did it? Again, another disappointment to end the campaign, eh? Nothing fucking happened. Unless we're still waiting for events to fire. I doubt it. When we used Dismantle in Burgundy, the only thing that popped out in Europe was Burgonia. Oh! Okay, I'm wrong. The Treaty of Munich, I instantly clicked off that. But the Swabia and Rhenish Confederation are back. I was wrong. You were all right. Well, none of you actually said anything. What a good way to end the campaign by watching live the dismantlement of Germany. We will take what we can. Everything. We do have colonies. Might have already taken some. Cameroon. Wait, Russia formed. What? Russia formed. Did it? What's that flag? Oh, it's there was some other country that had the same flag, wasn't there? I forgot. They already disappeared. I don't know. I don't care. I will accept. Donaustadt. Don't even know what that is. Can you change cultures in Europe with assimilation? Is it much too slow? Well, let's try and find an example, I suppose. What did I just gain? Oh! Ah, yes. Remember when Germany took half the colonies in the east? I'm getting some of them now. I think. Donaustadt. Huh. Donaustadt? The Danubian state? Why is it over there in the east? Only. Weird. Some fucky shit is going on, but it's going to fix itself for events soon, I think. Let's get a sample. Sample European state. Piedmont. No. Somewhere where I have accepted pops and unaccepted pops. I mean, maybe Asia Minor? Nah. Greeks and Turks are not assimilating there. I mean, I have cores on France. I think the best example would be somewhere where there's French and mine accepted. Auvergne. Auvergne. Auvergne, yeah. The Anglois are assimilating. What am I talking about? That's interesting. Are the French? Yeah, the French are assimilating en masse, even though France has... No, France doesn't have cores, only Occitania. Fascinating. I do get assimilation, and if I were to leave the game longer and stay, I would probably get more. So that's nice. Let's watch what happens to Germany and laugh. Laugh at this Germany. What's the criteria for assimilation? Well, there's lots of different ones, so it's very nuanced. The main thing is that you have a core in the province, and the target culture doesn't have a core of its nation. Like, for example, France having a French core makes it almost impossible to assimilate them. The World's Fair, where we will be showing off lots of German artifacts that we stole from Germany. Beautiful. Now, I can actually use decisions to return these cores in the east to Indonesia. Wouldn't that be funny? I'm actually going to do it. But I'm going to do it. I don't care. It's going to take a while. Vassal interaction, please. Indonesia. Indonesia. Great East. No, that's something different, isn't it? What's the Great East again? Well, it's... Oh, it's just this Sunda Islands thing, which should just belong to Indonesia anyway. Great East. Egypt. Armenia. Indonesia. Return cores. Way, look at that. Now we just have mainly Scandinavia left there. Illyria. By the way, this is the end of this campaign and I'll be gone for a little while, nearly 2 weeks. Get your subs in now and your donations. This is the best time. You won't be able to do it for a while. It's fine if you don't. Let's continue to watch the dismantlement of Germany unfold before our very eyes and laugh. I've been so anti-German this stream. I know we're anti-German in-game, but I'm expanding that too much. I'm making it too real. Sorry to all my Germans out there. We accept control over the colony. Everything you have is mine. I don't mean it, German bros. It's not personal. Do I have any Germans in the chat? I don't know. Thanks, kudos. It's not 2 weeks. It's less than 2 weeks. I'll be back on August 26th to stream Plantagenia Part 1 live on Twitch. Looking forward to it already. Germans should just be Romans. We should have a series of tribal buffer states. They are the barbarians. Is this the end of their balkanization? It's pretty nice that we even got Rhenish and Pomerania. We could do with a little bit more though. Can we get maybe something over here? Alsace, Lorraine? Duchy of the Rhine? Come on, we can get a little bit more. If I was being completely realistic, I would have gotten the Danubian Confederation, or Donaustadt, as it is in, I think, I don't know, their ideology. Wait, the whole thing, wait. The whole thing became Donaustadt. I don't know what that is. That is only Danubian, so that's strange. The whole of Germany became Danubian. They switched to it. Germany doesn't exist. So maybe more stuff will get released off that, because this is only Danubian. But they have cores in all of Germany. Very weird. Oh yes, I'll be continuing it. Kudos, yeah. What, the bingo? I was confused about this Donaustadt thing. Hearing. Take what I can. Using a lot of infamy to take a whole lot of nothing. I don't know what I'm taking. I suppose... No, I already had that. I don't know. So we're still kind of divvying up the colonies, so maybe more stuff will happen. Technology tree? Well, the main difference in the technology tree is there's a whole new line at the bottom. The bottom one there. It makes it viable to get to the late game, although by the time the late game gets around, it's just everything... Wait, this country wants to fucking ally me now. Kingdom of Swabia allies me too. Now, if I was being realistic, the way I would have, if I could paint the map here, the way I would have dismantled Germany was to just have the Danubians and the Swabians as new buffer states as my feelings at the south. That's the way Rome would have done it. Buffer states, tribal allies. The rest of Germany can exist up north for all I care, although it would be nice to balkanise that a bit too. Definitely Pomerania, North Germany to Scandinavia. Burgundy can have the Rhineland back as well, that would be a nice thing I would do. But, you know, it doesn't turn out that way. The dismantle Casus Belli is a janky one. It is a very janky Casus Belli. You can never really trust it. It's a very interesting one, but... Yeah, fire hardened, yeah. It's clearly probably broken, but I'm not complaining. It is what it is. I'm happy with I'm happy with this campaign. Good afternoon, Chad Todd. We're about to end the stream. That's it. I'm calling it everything that... All 3 German states that just started to exist out of that allied me. Well, there is Pomerania as well, but... Maybe that's the happy ending. Maybe this Donaustadt is like, you know what? I'm sorry we betrayed you back after you helped us form our whole nation. Let's just be friends now. Do they still have cores? Yeah, they even still have their core on Istria, those cheeky bastards. Anyway. No, I'm not allowing this. I forgot I could even do that, can I? Where is the big S? Reform. Oh, no, I can't allow it. Even the bundle of sticks in Rome has a conscience, and this is actually really historically inaccurate. The Romans were big into this. Anyway, this is the final map of this campaign. That's it, let's just take a screenshot. You may or may not see that screenshot on Reddit. That's been a really fun campaign. If any of the DoD Fan Fork devs were watching this at any point, they've probably tuned out now, but again, credit to them, it's been good. Good mod. Even though the DoD Fan Fork community were a bit sceptical of me, a lot of them were, because I've been focusing on multiplayer and I've ignored them. They did warm to me and they were very kind when I did start playing this and I went to their Discord, all of them, so credit to them, thanks to them very much. Well, generally they were, a few rough edges. But it's been fine. So that's, you know, all good. And I'll be back on the 26th of August 2023, the year of our Lord, to stream Plantagenia in this very mod. And it will be an updated version. They've done some more versions of the mod since I started making this playthrough. And it's been fun. There will be videos on Friday. In fact, I think, depending on the way things turn out, I can get a video out for the next 2 Fridays. So this Friday upcoming this week, and then the next Friday. I think we can have videos. They might not be the next official big part of the Bavaria series, although you might be surprised that there will be maybe some kind of spin-off. Ooh. But yeah, yes, Burgundian, yeah. You would know Burgundian Williamswin because you are the maker of this mod. You keep denying it, but you are the mod maker. You literally made DoD Fan Fork all by yourself and you're just being modest. Right then, is there anything... I feel like after such a long campaign and we've talked about so many different subjects that I should be saying more in the outro to just recap everything and end on a note, but I don't know, nothing's coming to my mind. I suppose there's football. And in 1920 in this campaign, it's unquestionable that the Roman Republic would have the best team. But a country this big would probably have devolved teams anyway. I mean, maybe we'd have a Footballio Team 5 Hispania, Footballio Teamicus 6 Gallia. Same way they do legions. They would have like football legions. Cisalpania Roman Cup. Yeah, we wouldn't even need to have a fucking World Cup. Our country is big enough to have so many elite teams that we could have our own cup. And of course the puppets would get to join in too. We'd get the Albanian team, the Yugoslav team, Croatian team, Dacian team, Dacian team, Armenian team, Armenicus, Syria, Egypt, Georgia. Yeah, that's more than enough for a solid league. Maybe even a couple of teams out of the colonies, eh? Cheeky. Caribbean team? Definitely. Funny how this region here hasn't been colonised. I think Plantagenia might have missed out on the event to get that, because I swear they have a decision on an event to get that when I checked Plantagenia to prepare for my upcoming playthrough. There is actually a Plantagenian decision to take this, but the AI just didn't end up doing it. Big shout out to the fog as well. It's coming. Everyone will die horribly. And please, I call out for last minute subs and donations on all my streams and I never get them, but for this one, at the end of a campaign, to mark it, to say goodbye, how about some cheeky tips in the stream elements? Go on, just to round it off. Get some Come On Englands in with some subs as well. The Romanian political prisoners that got dropped off in that bayou. Fog has to be one of the top 3 characters in this series. We put the Romanian Republicans in this place after I formed the Bundle of Sticks government. Those Republicans had been governing me for like 30 years, but finally when we rose up, it's fine, Pico Man. Everyone's broke. How about you get a darn job? No, I'm joking, everyone. It's fine. It's fine. General Lecoqabos was the best character. Lecoq. What's the best campaign you've played in DoD? I mean, I don't know. There's been a lot, you know, Muscovy Scandinavia campaigns, series, American Bloodbath, all these. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. They're all good in their own ways. So, on that note, I'm actually not getting any fucking last minute subs or tips. It never happens. It's sad. I'll wait to go and... No, I can't make any jokes about that or else I'll get demonetized. I'm not. Epic map. I mean, okay, a few things. Georgia and Kurdistan not being bundles of sticks. But who cares? We got most of them. We got Egypt, got Syria, Armenia, Macedonia, all with their beautiful flags. We got the Iron Gate thing on Romania. And of all flags, Illyria's looks the most innocent. It just looks like a normal Croatia flag. That says a lot about Croatia. Says a lot about them. You Hrvatskis.
Some men just want to be out of sight.
Oh, we got one.
Come you'll have some patience exploding.
Wait. Oh, a sub came in and a donation at the same time. I was confused. Alright, I'm content now. Thank you so much, Kudos, for the tenner. I could have some patience, but if I ended the stream 10 minutes ago, I wouldn't have gotten that. I have to stay. Anyway, thank you very much, Awake Lol, as well, for the new tier 1 sub. I'll be back. I'll repeat it one more time. 26th of August. That's a Saturday. For Plantagenia campaign, beginning right here, live on Twitch, on Spudgun. Right here. I'll update you again with community posts and stuff. Thanks, Pico Man. Thanks, everyone. We're calling it on this round of applause. Thank you very much, everyone, for the round of applause. Thanks. Thanks again for the generous donation there. Thanks. Good luck with your mod, Pico Man. Keep posting about it in the modding channel. You're always welcome to. We could make your own thread as well. But in a way, making your own thread would probably hide it a little bit. If you're out there in the modding channel, more people will see it. So yeah, we got everything. We got our final cores on France and Spain. A little bit janky, but we got it. Thank you, everyone, and good night.